I wanted to quickly talk about instance variables. So I'm going to look at the problem a lot of people are dealing with at the moment of different turret types, and use that to sort of explain how instance variables can be useful. So let's start by, I have got a turret here. Now, one way that people have done different turret types is by having different sprites for different turrets. That can be a bit of a pain because then you end up having to do all of the events and management for each different turret type. What I'm going to use is just this one turret type, but I'm going to have 3 different modes that it can be in. What I've also done, I've put little toggles at the side. They're called turret toggle 0, turret 1, turret toggle 2. And in my event sheet, when you click on those, I've got a variable. Here it is right at the top. Turret type to place, default is 0. And I can toggle it to make it the turret type to place is 1 or turret type to place is 2. So that's kind of set me up, and I've also set myself up with an extra couple of bullet types. So I figure that the other 2 turrets can fire different types of bullets, perhaps, something like that. So back to the turret then, and the turret type thing. What I'm going to do is add an instance variable called, call it turret type, because that's a descriptive name, and its default is 0. And what I'm going to do in the event sheet, when a turret is created, I'm going to make it ask about, so on created, I'm going to make it ask what the current toggle is. So I'm going to do this as a sub event. That's not how I add a sub event. I'll right click here and add a sub event. And the sub event will be to compare the turret toggle, turret type to place. If it's equal to 0, I'm going to set the, I actually could do this. I'm going to, yeah, I'll do it this way, and then I'll show you a different way to do it. So I'm going to set the instance variable, where is it? Set value of turret type to 0. And then I'm going to copy and paste. So copy, Control V, and if the turret type is 1, set its instant variable to 1. And if it's 2, set it to 2. I'm sure some of you are thinking right now, why didn't I just set the turret type equal to the turret type to place? And you're quite right, I should have. The other thing I'm going to do is set the animation. So set the animation frame to 0 for that type. And if I Control C, Control V, and drag these down, animation frame to 1, and this one, animation frame to 2, which has reminded me I need to go back to my turret. In the animation here, I hadn't reset the speed to 0 and the loop to no. That should do it. So it won't actually just automatically toggle through those. Now, what's the advantage of doing all of that? Well, the advantage is that when we've got this shoot event, when shooting spawn a bullet, we've got turret on turret shoot and it spawns a bullet. We can actually ask a different question here. We can add another sub event here, and this will be asking about my, actually not system, this one. Compare my instance variable. If it's equal to 0, then I'm going to spawn that kind of bullet. But then I can also ask another one, which will be, actually the easiest thing to do is copy and paste, isn't it? So Control C, Control V. So if turret type is equal to 1, I can spawn the bullet 2, which has got a different behavior. And if the turret type is equal to 2, I can spawn I've got my bullets all mixed up. I should have had bullet 0, 1, 2, shouldn't I, to be consistent? There you go. Consistency is not overrated. It's definitely something you want to have. So that's turrets. So depending on which turret type, it shoot the different types of bullets. And that's just easier to manage than having 3 different turrets which all have their own type of bullet that they shoot. Easier to manage the numbers of turrets, that kind of thing. So to recap then, the crucial thing we've covered here is instance variables, which is turret type, and just using that to decide for each turret as it's placed what type it currently is. I feel like I should test this, but I haven't actually checked, so let's just do this. So if I hit blue, do I get a blue turret? I do. If I hit red, do I get a red turret? I do. And blue, looks like I haven't put a bullet behavior on the bullet for that one. But apart from that, it seems to work well.